How many glasses of water do we really need? Is breakfast the most important meal of the day? There are some very commonly asked nutritional questions, but with so much information out there, it can be very hard to weed through it all.
So, to sort out the food fact from the fiction, we welcome Sarah D. Lorenzo, our Sunrise Nutritionist. Welcome. Let's get to
Tell us the truth.
The first question is, how much water do you drink in a day?
Okay, so we need to be having 30 mils per kilo of our own body weight. The advice of 8 glasses of water a day, that's 1945 nutritional advice. But you've got to remember, like, we need water for things like our hydration, our bowel, immunity, energy levels, cognition, removing waste, supporting organs, and only 20% of people are getting the recommended daily intake of water. Yeah, and that's a really interesting one, yeah. And I want to show you guys, if you're not water drinkers, some easy ways to bring water into your diet.
Yes.
So what I've done here is I basically infused water with things like, I've got cucumber, lemon, mint, strawberries and lime. So that's a great way to be enjoying water.
Is that sparkling?
No, that's just a still. But as you infuse it, the flavours will make the water...
Do you want me to taste?
Yeah,
delicious,
so that's mint.
I
it's
hate
delicious.
mineral water. I just like still.
Just a quick one on the timing of it.
Yes.
Like, if you get to the end of the day and you go, oh, hang on, I haven't had that 3 litres or whatever I need once you add it up.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just...
3 litres.
I think that's making your own... Okay.
But can you load it before you go to bed? Like, can you load up on it and catch up? Or you kind of need to spread it out?
Well, you can, but you're going to be up all night going to the bar. And that's the problem with it. When I actually trained myself to be a water drinker, because I just know how important it is, I actually set a timer in my phone, and I would set the timer, just for usually it was like 7 a.m, 1 and 4, and then I would hear the timer go off, and I'd think, who's got their alarm going on? And it was actually me. So I did that. And if you do that for 3 months, you create a lifelong habit, not 21 days. Wow. So I did that for 3 months, and now I sort of automatically look for water. Other great ways, definitely, are herbal teas. They count for waters.
Yes.
And not green tea. Mineral water also does, but you can include foods like watermelon, as well as celery, also lettuce and cucumber. 1 cup of those is actually half a cup of water. So there are other ways of bringing it, because a lot of people say, I don't want to drink water.
I know, I'm not right.
Yeah, you've got to start.
It's like a sculling game.
What about exercising? So exercising makes you want to drink more, but are you just replacing what you lost?
Well, Pete, we actually lose, right now, all of us, even if we don't exercise, we actually lose 8 cups of water a day, which is interesting. Yeah, you do. Anyway, just person who's sedentary.
Have that at a minimum.
100%. Yeah, absolutely, at a minimum. And we lose it through urination.
I feel like a failure.
It's really
standing
interesting.
between you two. I never did it. Okay, are frozen fruit and vegetables healthy?
Absolutely. So this is the whole thing. I'm always going to say fresh is best because I do prefer the taste. But research shows that frozen vegetables have a very similar nutritional profile as fresh. They're harvested when they're ripe, they're snap frozen, they've got shelf life, you can have them all year round. They are a lot cheaper. So, yeah, that's an interesting one. But I also wanted to point out that when you freeze fruit, specifically blueberries, the freezing process actually disrupts the cell membrane structure. And so what it does is it makes the antioxidants in the blueberries more available to us. So there you go. It's very similar.
So it's actually okay.
Yeah, so it's actually better blueberries. Yeah,
if you threw some frozen berries in a lunchbox, for example, and then they thaw out over the day, is that okay?
Yeah, I don't think it would taste as nice, but you're still going to get that. And you'll get more antioxidants because the skin's not anywhere near as thick.
The big question, is breakfast the most important meal of the day?
I'm going to say yes, absolutely 100%, and I'm just going to go on I'm just going to present this from an evidence-based perspective. First of all, so circadian rhythms, as our body responds to light, our digestion and metabolism are automatically starting. It regulates blood glucose. You take in about 400 fewer calories throughout the day. Studies show that people who skip breakfast have a 27% higher incidence of cardiovascular disease, 20% of type 2 diabetes and inflammation. But and to back that up with, look at like societies around the world who have no obesity, they live to 100, those people in the blue zones, they start their day with a massive breakfast. I'm always going to say include protein with your breakfast, something here like eggs or a chia pudding or some yogurt. So, but protein as well.
Does coffee count as breakfast?
Coffee's amazing. I'm going to shout that from the rooftops. No, it does. It's part of breakfast, but coffee's great for our health. I just want to myth bust that. it lowers cardiovascular disease, liver cancer, depression.
Oh.
Yeah, lots of great interesting
Fresh
facts.
ground coffee.
Yes, and 3 cups a day, just excellent for energy, athletic performance, for cognition, for mood. At the end of the day, they're beans full of antioxidants, and coffee is to be absolutely celebrated.
Thank you.
Full cream milk, 7 sugars. Done.
It's not what you add to it, no.
Bye. You can find all the recipes over on the Sunrise website.